Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Commodity TV and an update on silver and Vizsla Silver. And of course, this program is on behalf of and paid for Vizsla Silver. Yeah, silver. Big things are happening. We are really on the highest all-time high, the all-time high price, actually Friday evening, 28th November, and things are really getting interesting. As you see, the 7 years of the silver deficit, the cumulative silver deficit is now 1.2 million ounces. A lot of market spectators and experts call it only 5 years, but to be honest, we need to calculate the ETPs also into it. And then we have 7 years of a deficit already, and the warehouses are empty. That's a major problem. LBMA. Here you see something. I found this on X that's really interesting. And the free float increased by 54 million ounces of silver in the November months. But to be honest, this came from China and the US to save the LBMA, because the major problem is they do not have the silver really to satisfy all delivery. And only 20% is available for free delivery of all the vaults, all the stocks they have in the vault, the silver stocks, and the rest is owned by ETFs and big institutions. So it's getting really, really narrow here. And I think Houston, we have a problem. Shanghai Futures Exchange, look at the diminishing stocks of silver. This is crazy. Going down, 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 down. We are on a 10-year low also in Shanghai. So everywhere in the world, silver is running out of stock. Turkey is now buying silver. That's really interesting. I found that also here on X from James Henry Anderson. And I must say, this is really, really hefty, because Turkey had the problem to get a lot of to get the gold in. Now they buy also silver, and that's really interesting for me, because Turkey was not known as the real silver import country for the last 15 years, and now they do the same here. And this ho ho ho, Santa Claus is coming to town with a really pile of silver and help out, maybe, I don't know. But I found this really funny. This is why I wanted to publish it. No words, ho, ho, ho. But here, something is brewing in silver. This is what I can tell you. Silver may fall onto those future exchanges, but I think Shanghai will make it. London and COMEX, I'm not so sure. Because in Shanghai, you can only trade the future when you have the metal in the vault. Then you are allowed to. That's the major difference. Maybe COMEX and London, you should do the same in the future and stop all this paper bullshit. Because by today, approximately 1 ounce of silver, we have, I think, around 450 ounces of paper silver. That's not really healthy. It's the same like with government debt. And this is one of the real cool charts that we have done this in-house, and we have the perfect breakout here. We are now at $56.41, and at $53.25 we had the breakout already, and now this is done. The cup and handle is really, really perfect, and over the time of around 50 years. So fasten seatbelts, sit back and lean back, and hopefully you have a lot of silver. Then my point and figure charts, you know that already. I've done I've actualized it actually this morning, and I must say, really interesting. The next thing is really $63. That could be by Christmas. I said this already in January this year. Then 80, maybe 80. Not 2027, that might be already 2026. And then I see over the next 3-4 years, 111 to 114. I have also done another calculation. There I am already at $127, but I have not put that in because otherwise it's too full. The thing is, we have also here, again, a major breakout in the point and figure chart. And I found that really interesting, because the silver price 1980 at $50. If you calculate it only with 3% inflation rate, you are at $189. At 4%, which is more likely, $292. It's about your fantasy and wishful thinking, what you make out of that. Let's have a look at Vizsla Silver, because they published a fantastic feasibility study, which is really super positive for the after-tax NPV at 5% discount of $1.8 billion, after-tax IRR of 111%. I've not seen this before, to be honest. Initial costs of $173 million with average annual production of 17.4 million ounces silver equivalent and over 20 million ounces silver equivalent in the first 5 years. The AIC of only $10.61, let it go to $12 or $13. Who cares at those silver prices? Payback period of only 7 months. The base prices here for are $35.50 per ounce of silver and $3,100 for an ounce of gold. Probably when this baby goes in production very fast, I could imagine the payback is done probably in 3 months. And the test mine is already in operation. So the study built it also on solid economic fundamentals of the summer 2024 Panuco PEA. Panuco and, of course, Vizsla Silver will be the next major silver producer in Mexico. Underground and open pit exploration near the ongoing test mine will continue in order to further increase the size and quality of the deposit. This is a very important milestone. This very important milestone is a really decisive turning point for the company. I think it's a major booster. The company, the Panuco project, and all shareholders, as they are working full steam to bring the project into production in the second half of 2027 already. This is what we love to see. And to be honest, I see here also a price target of 12 Canadian dollars already. And we are on a perfect upward trend. The management has done everything right. And we have a double buy signal June and October 2025. So I think fantastic. That thing is done. You really should own that fantastic stock. I wish you good luck, all the best, and a very good time. Thanks for watching us, and bye-bye from Switzerland.